Hi, it's Richard Bromley from Charterhouse Auctioneers on board one of the lots in our huge two-day auction coming up in January. Now, it's getting towards the end of December. Christmas is nearly upon us, and by the time some of you watch this, Christmas will actually be over. But we've been working very hard on our January the 5th and 6th auction. Now, one of the first sales we've got coming up is a group of lawn tractors. We've actually cleared the contents of 2 workshops. Now, it's not normally the sort of things that we sell, but what a big boy. We've got, this is the Westwood, this is the massive V23D. We've got another Westwood here, this is a V2050. We've got another mower there, another Countax. We've got various machinery and bits and pieces, but come on Phil, because it's getting quite wet and damp out here. We've got garden furniture as well. Let's go inside and have a look around the showrooms in there. Right, let's just get a little bit wet out there. We should have filmed this yesterday, Phil, when it's nice and clean and dry. In through to reception, in past the lovely Mary, in past our lovely Christmas tree. Come on, we've got the wrestlers, here we go. This is coming in our decorative art sale. Looks like he's giving us sort of like a frontal wedgie there, isn't it? It's quite a little bit disturbing, but someone will love it, I'm sure. Right, come on, Phil, up through here. So we've got arts and crafts, Art Nouveau, Art Deco. This is a great thing. I love these beautiful hinges, sort of heart-shaped motifs here and here, sort of slightly in the sort of style of Voisey. Estimate on this one, sort of £200 to £300. But as usual, when I meander up through the sale rooms, there we go, pictures, more pictures. Staff working very hard, especially when I walk past, say hello, hello. In through here, and in through here, we say we've got the contents of 2 workshops. Now this is just a fraction of what we got. We've got the big Myford Super 7 lathe. We've got the Chester lathe here. We've got the milling machine. Again, most of it all being sold without reserve. I don't ask me what they do, Phil. I've got no idea really. But if you're not into sort of milling machines and lathes, the decorative art sale. Now look at this. This is great. We found this in a cottage that's been cleared, and down the bottom, yes, no, it's not a rat, Phil. It's a mouse. It's a piece of mouseman. Lovely mouseman lamp. Probably quite an early one because of the colour on it. Sort of £400 to £600. And something which actually looks like it could be mouseman is this wonderful turkey. Now, as well we know, Phil, turkeys are not just for Christmas, are they? And this is a beautiful carved turkey. And on the bottom, turn it over, and it's nicely inscribed here by Nancy Catford. There we go, November 1932. Nancy Catford, quite an interesting lady, well known for her carving, and sort of estimate on the turkey, sort of £100 to £200. But down through here, we've got Bentwood, we've got Heel's bedroom furniture, we've got 70s G-plan, we've got, let's just say, modern and contemporary art. I think that's the right way around, isn't it? Down through here, we've got more teak furniture, we've got more modern art, we've got room dividers, and these are interesting, Phil. Now, how do you feel when you look at these? These are by Victor Vasily. Now he's Hungarian, and they're you know, I don't know if I could look at that after a couple of beers. And those have come from a client in up in London. Now I've known of these pictures here for 22 years, and after 22 years, she's finally decided she'd like to sell them. But on through here, we've got Bezic, we've got Japanese cloisonne, we've got these make a fantastic pair of lamps, a lovely big pair of Delft vases. There we go. On through here, and we're going to have a quick look because we've also got hundreds of pictures, and we've got a little collection of children's book illustrations. This is by Florence Holmes. Here we go, lovely little watercolour of the children trying to rescue poor little Dolly, who's sailing down the path there. And this one actually is quite funny because I think that's what I look like as a baby, really. Sorry about that. Although I don't remember having sort of Elfie, whatever they are, and elephants and bits and pieces. And these are all sort of modest, yes, around about sort of £50 to £80. A little bit more money, and maybe a little bit more interesting is this Alan Cotton, this oil painting. And I just look at that and I kind of think of seagulls mobbing me when I'm trying to eat my fish and chips down at the seaside. And as usual, you know, with modern pictures from a client over in the home counties, we've got a nice little collection of Lowry's, actually. He's still very much flavour of the month. And this one here, sort of around about the £1,500 to £2,000 as a signed print. But with the decorative arts, we also have Lalique, and a lovely little Namur pattern Lalique bowl. Here we go, or actually, as I want to call it, always want to call it sort of frog spawn. And my favourite piece actually in the decorative art is this wonderful Charles Noak for Dalton vase. Look at this wonderful thick glaze. Estimate on that round about the sort of £300 to £500, but it wouldn't surprise me. That could well do into 4 figures without too much difficulty. On through this way, We're going this way now, Phil. We've got more past the pictures. And again, this is quite, I do like this. This is Norman Wilkinson here. Slightly unusual subject matter for him. He's sort of more used to doing sort of big sort of steamships and bits and pieces. And that, again, that should well do 1,000. Into the cabinets here, more pictures, more ceramics, more furniture, lots of pictures. And again, if you like the idea of some sort of instant ancestors, on this back wall here is this wonderful painting of two young girls. There we go. What a beautiful thing. That's come out of a Devon farmhouse. Estimate on that round about a couple of £1,000. Something a little bit more modest, and which has come out of a property we cleared over in Bruton, isn't Bruton so cool, is this wonderful, this one in the books, one subject which I absolutely love, is this wonderful little scrapbook. Here we go, and this is all the drawings. Street of the Tombs in Pompeii in 1826. So someone was there on their grand tour back in the day before package holidays existed, and value on the book there. Lots of other illustrations and text and bits and pieces, but all dating to sort of 1825 to 1830. Another £100. Again, through here we've got more pictures, and then on through to the back sale room. Here we go, and guess what there are? We've got more pictures, more ceramics, more glass. In through here. There we go. I found them, Phil. I found you missing marbles. Lovely solitaire board. There we go. We've got quite a nice little sort of muff type sort of flintlock pistol, sort of £100 to £200. We've got Asian art. We've got Chinese, Japanese. Again, this is kind of quite a cool thing. This has come out of the property over in Bruton as well. A lovely fire bucket. Hopefully the sort of thing we never have to use. Up through here we've got Staffordshire. Now the market for Staffordshire is not that good at the moment, but these are actually unusual. Here we go with the cows. More importantly, the donkeys, because everybody loves a donkey. Now I know a joke, don't I, about donkeys, don't I, Phil? What do you call a donkey with 3 legs? A wonky. Fantastic. They get worse, don't they? Up through here, we've got this Roy Petley. Again, this is the sort of thing which takes you sort of back to the summer with people on the beach, and typical English weather, sort of a little bit sort of overcast there. Roy Petley, sort of £400 to £600. Up through here, we've got sort of Newlyn style copper. We've got Art Nouveau lanterns, we've got dancing girls and bits and pieces, we've got lots of textiles, there's beadwork and other sort of opera coats and bits and pieces, loads of studio pottery. Up through here, again, more pictures. Again, this one's a rather fine frame, this one. The lovely lady there holding the little group of fruit there, but that's a carved wood frame. Up through here, again, there's more Dalton. A nice little collection of Dalton come in from a client down in Bournemouth. And we've got Florence and Hannah Barlow. Here we go. Unusual to have the goats. There we go. There's the goats. A nice little pair of vases there. Sort of £300 to £400. And up through here again, more paintings, more pictures. She's looking slightly, I think, in contemplation up here. Another large portrait. Here we go. And maybe just the last thing to finish off, because we've got well over 1,000 lots, is this lady. We've dragged her out of a barn down in Devon. She's probably lost about sort of 30 or 40% of her paint, but she'll probably still well. So that's an English 18th century portrait dragged out of a barn down in Devon. So there's a bit of a walk and a talk through our machinery workshop, tools, ride-on lawnmowers, decorative arts, mid-century modern, pictures, prints, books, ceramics, you name it. It's all in the sale. Have a great Christmas, and we'll see you in the new year.